it all happened within a space of 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, I grasped this notion as a thing you could do, not just a term. And came home, and it made so much sense to me, and it looked like it was going to be a legitimate thing to do.
But not anybody else doing that. Certainly not anything you learned about, read about.
Nobody
or saw
I knew, actually.
Anywhere else.
I was in my own little world in Santa Cruz, and
so an epiphany of sorts.
Very much an epiphany, and it was an epiphany that that really tapped into intuitive feelings that had to do with that whole environment that I was brought up in. I mean, I certainly was in the role of a kind of peacemaker. I mean, not really. I wasn't making peace in my family, but I wasn't the first child who had to deal with that. You know, I was buffeted by two older sisters, and I was comfortable trying to see both sides of things. I mean, that seemed to be a natural state. And so part of the problem...
From all of that experience in music and drug law, you were confused. And
no, you're weaving in things that aren't really a fact that's not in evidence, we'll say. It was just a comfortable... it seemed like a comfortable design. Yeah. And it was right off the bat. I just wasn't sure how I would answer all the questions. And I was coming from a point of view, well, okay, in law we have discovery. Well, how do I make sure that they disclose everything? You know, you've got, how do we do agreements? What would be binding and not binding? I didn't know anything about process whatsoever. It was just take this couple and get them to where they're divorced and hopefully happy with it.